Okay, hello. My name is Autumn, and I am gonna try to be pretty, minimal with the preamble here. That's not even what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're here to take a look at a modded character. Let me pull up. I'm just gonna start with the mod list here. Just, so we kind of have a baseline understand where we are. I am not running anything, like, particularly fancy or crazy. Just kind of, mostly direct content mods. But just to go over, because, if anything comes up, this might be relevant for troubleshooting. Obviously, Baselip is installed. The Sorceress is my mod. You can find that on the workshop. More Niao by Parchment Engineer. Has some Niao relics, has some fun mod interoperability you can add if you're developing a mod yourself. Wildfire's an in-development mod, so is this alt timeline. It's a function I'm working on for something else. Import vanilla saves. This says what it does on the tin. I haven't actually pressed this button, but I wanted to have it. Into the Spireverse. But the mod we're here to look at today is the Valkyrie by PrincessFelicie. A very fun, charming little character mod. I wanted to take an opportunity to, introduce to people. Plenty of default and placeholder artwork in place still. That's to be expected for, in development mods this early into sort of the game's lifespan. So we still have this default ironclad background, but let's just get into a run. I thought about how to do this format a little bit. We've got some custom dialogue here for our meowing. Yeah. Oh, Transformer Strike and Defend. Let's see, Requiem. Okay, that's interesting. And, okay, maybe I'll want to actually build into Overexertion. When I have tested this character before, I have not been tempted to move in that direction. Self-punishment mechanics can be a little spooky, but, I mean, these are definitely pushing us in, like, a smite build immediately out the gate. I will explain what that means as we get into the game, and, yeah, we'll see how the draft develops. Part of the reason, and this is part of why I initially considered doing things as a, kind of post-commentary record and then come in and do, talking over it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The reason I decided not to do that was because I realized that it would be helpful if I could, explain my thought process as I'm having it, and if I go back and record in post, I am not going to remember. And I'm not going to take extensive enough notes to have that information available to me. But, we'll take a look at our cards here, get a sense of our mechanics. Our starter relic gives us these 3 smites. You see, they retain, they deal 2 damage, gain 2 blocks, 0 cost, exhaust, and they overexert, which is a mechanic for this character that causes you to take additional damage every time you take unblocked damage. So this is, sort of a, especially in the early game, really the way we end up using these smites is to round out that last bit of block that we might otherwise get chipped by. But that becomes a little less viable as we get into the run. Apologies for that. I thought my controller would be more cooperative. Actually, I can just edit those out. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to play out our last smite and then drop the Requiem. Yeah, I think that's the thing to do. Because it's never really going to be more useful to us than it is now for this fight. The 3 cost feels a little expensive, is my sort of immediate vibe, but that may be because, you know, we kind of got that card right at the start, rather than drafting into it when we knew we had a deck to support it. Okay. Well, that's not particularly helpful to us right now, but I think this jump ahead will be quite nice with that streak. Well, this early in the run, we might as well grab the Sword of the Stone and go for some elites. Let's see, does that make me want to change my routing? Not particularly. I will say, just for the record, just to get it out of the way or anything else, I'm not good at this game. I've made it to Ascension 10 on the Silent, as far as Vaesian characters go, but okay, that actually is really nice for us. But that is, and you know, I've made some progress on other characters, but I have not cleared a 10 on any character, not even my own. This may disqualify me somewhat as a, well, I guess as a developer and as someone who's doing this, but, you know, do I want this? I think I'm gonna try it. And maybe try to build into, having it make sense. I think I'm gonna take a block potion. But yeah, I'm not good at this game. That is a fact that we will have to contend with. I will make bad plays, and you will get tilted about it, and that's just life sometimes. 1 second. I'm probably gonna attempt to edit that out every time it happens, if I haven't already, but if I was able to edit around the previous time, I should clarify that I prefer to play this game with controller, mostly because I have been having trouble with my wrist. But my controller is giving me some trouble at the moment, so every now and then I have to just go and fix it. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you play. Alright. Well. That interesting. Bleed affected by shrink? Or wait, no, it applies 6 bleed. I believe, right? Yes, okay. I got confused with the 6 and the 10 on the card. That is on. Do I want to play this Requiem? I think I actually want to do Join the Fray, Shriek. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was gonna kill. Gain 2 block, add 2 smites into your hand. Well, would both be pretty useful cards for us. I think I'm going to take the Divine Inspiration. It's a little less risky for right now. And we want to get some more smites to enable this 10 damage to all enemies. Don't mind if I do. That. Yeah, this is what we'll do. Hit with that. Hit with that. Hit with that. Could we have killed? I don't think so, and it doesn't matter because we will finish off this turn. Yep, there we go. I don't think we have enough exertion to enable that. 7 damage over exert 2, deal 6 damage, gain 4 thorns this turn. I needed the exertion. I am going to need some block pretty soon to I'm not going to push that too far. But I do like getting my upgrades. Alright. Yeah, I think immediately I feel like looking at some more block on this will be nice. Chandelier. Okay. And we got that sword, so we are gonna push for some elites. Alright, let's see. Well. Actually, we should play this first. And then this. Then the strike, and then our big hit here. Scales up to 30. Okay. Doing pretty good damage to this thing. I'm gonna have to remember to explain my thinking actively as I'm doing this, and you'll have to bear with me because it's not, you know, I am not you know, a particularly magnanimous personality, I suppose is the best way to put it. You know. Boy. So I think what I want to do is really push quite hit the over dessert, and I'm gonna block so I don't fucking explode. Okay. A little unfortunate the way that shook out, but defend, strike, strike. You gotta push for damage. Okay. There we go. I think this will get us there. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. Okay. Just under the wire there. Your armor. Yeah. So Song of Battle is definitely what we want. We're leaning into this Smite build. I can take that other. Now, once we got the artifact off, I guess. Oh, you know, I just realized something. This whole time I have not had game audio coming through. Sorry about that. I guess we'll see if I end up wanting to use this particular recording at all in the end. Okay. So, let's just overexert as much as we possibly can this turn. A fair bit better when we got him buffed up with the sharp. 2 damage. I mean, the smites are very versatile, but the low damage can feel a little underwhelming. Let's see. I mean, I think we actually need this block extremely. The energy is tempting, but we extremely need that block. I'm not going to risk the elite because I think it will end badly if I do. Even though I do want to push for this sword in the stone. We'll have to take care of that another run. Let's see, what do we have to work with? You know what? Let's just get a good 3 and then join the fray, and yeah. Make that guy bleed. Okay. Inklet solved. Pretty good. This is a rare that's pretty synergistic with what we're doing. Thought restarting my computer would fix the controller problems. Yeah. Alright. Let's hope we get that, oh. Take the jump ahead. You know what? I think we can justify this one this turn. Actually, we just kill that thing. I don't even need to. No, we definitely don't need to. I want to kind of spread the damage around because as soon as we draw our AoE card, we will just like blast through these guys, and it seems like to blast through them, we should probably blast through them. I may regret being so greedy with how I'm distributing my damage. We'll see how this next turn goes. Actually, I have that explosive potion if I need it, so I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think this is still fine. Let's see here. We can also just go kill you. damage is just decreasing. We've got the, you know what? Let's just kill that thing. We're gonna draw that AoE next turn, so like, this is not super optimal, but I think we're fine. Yeah. Dead is dead anyway. Okay, we don't need that. Bleed, overexert 4, well. I think this blocky one is a good pick for us. I think our deck wants a little more defense. In fact, I think we want to... making this a little easier to play will be helpful, actually. Well. Oh, yeah, right. This thing has... We're Vantaming, so... I just want to tag it with as many things as we can. Block. Check damage. I've almost stripped the bullshit off him. Oh, I see. So she can use us armor. Okay. I feel like we have a pretty solid defensive game plan manifesting, although, as I was saying, this turn might reveal the flaws in it. Let's see. Can we make up the difference here? I think we can. Okay. This overexert his defense game plan is going pretty well so far. I have some concerns about how it might scale into sort of the late game. Probably should have kept those in hand, honestly. Oh well. We got a few turns before the next big hit. Yeah, I think we just play out everything except the retain. These smites do have retain, and I think I could be getting a lot more value out of them if I was using that retain. Again, I mentioned not good at the game, right? But we've also got this going for us, so... Yeah, our overexert synergies are very helpful on that big hit turn. This, though, might be bad. This is kind of the turn that I knew would be coming at some point. Yeah. This might take a while. A immediate suggestion I might make is maybe we can speed this up a little bit, but maybe that's hard also. No. I'm not about to be too persnickety. Let's just slam, you're dead. Alright. Draw, upgrade, and bless one card. Like every smite in your... Yeah, we already have that. Apply 4 bleed. Permanently bless a card in your deck. I mean... You never say no to these. I kind of like this, though. I feel like we have a setup where we are able to win fights without too much damage a lot of the time. Deal still stronger, though? You know what? I think I'm going to go with Zeal. I think that's a safer take. Oh, well, okay. Speaking of, broken acceleration cards. Yeah, and I think we still want a path for elites, so we will hit the 2 on the left here. And I think I'll take the later shop of those 2 options, because having a little more money when we get there will, you know, give us more options. We like options. Alright. You know what? I'm actually going to save the smites this turn. Full blocking. That extra overexertion. We would have gotten a little more damage there. I don't think it's going to really... I don't think it's going to be huge for us or anything. Let's see. We'll have... We'll be drawing into 10 cards next turn. But next turn is also when he starts doing this. So we will want to play out these smites to get ourselves some defense. That. Again. Start putting some bleed on him. Do I need to pop the brightest flame? I don't think I do. I think it might be wise to be a little more... I think I have already sacrificed some max HP to get this far. And I am at the point where, like, sacrificing more of it is going to start causing me problems, so I think not doing that is a reasonable choice this time. I guess I'm going to get more damage to hit the strike. Oh. Duh. I don't need to play the brightest flame to fix that mistake. I am... Maybe knowing that I'm recording myself is forcing me to think a little more about my actions. I definitely am prone to, you know... doing the thing where you... Okay, so if we can get some bleed on him, it'll kill him. I won't have to worry about this next turn, but, can we get bleed on him? I don't think so. We might get some damage this turn. Options here. Snecko Oil is a desperation play, but I figured it couldn't make our situation too much worse, and if it helped, which it definitely seems to have helped, hey, okay. That feels like it was a good time to use the Snecko Oil. Snecko's one of those potions I never know when to use it, so, good for me. 26 damage, didn't kill an enemy, overexert 10. I kind of like this. Yeah, we're at the point where, like, we don't need to take cards just to, have better cards in the deck or anything. Don't know if... an aggressive, expensive attack card is what the deck needs at this moment. I might be okay with another Song of Safety, though. Block. Okay. Yeah, and this is where we start, because, like, can hit these... I can hit all these smites, which will get me to taking 1 damage, but the overexertion will make me take an additional 6 damage from that, so it'll just kind of cancel itself out, which is an interesting aspect to how these cards work. The block only really helps if it is able to get you over over to fully taking 0. And I cannot get to fully taking 0 this turn, so I'm gonna have to take 7. And actually saving these for when he does his thing is actually probably the best play, now that I think about it. Our hand is going to be nothing but smites. But this enemy being this enemy, it actually kind of works in our favor. I should play the sharp ones after he is out of the air. Block this. We're gonna escape with our card. Actually, I guess we will have to ask ourselves if we really need the second Song of Safety, which, honestly, after that turn, it kind of looks like we don't. Though it's a little awkward, we don't quite have... I mean, now we do, but... we didn't have to spend the max HP. I didn't need the extra Song of Safety, so maybe I don't need the extra Song of Safety. 3 damage for Vigor. 3 damage to random cards in a pile. Gain 9 block, draw 3 cards. Feel like it's hard to draw into cards after spending 2 energy. That is an interesting design for a card, but I'm gonna do can help you find more block on a turn where what you really need to do is block. Do feel like it is bad for us with this overexert build if we, you know, run out of block options. So maybe I just kind of swap one defensive card for another here. I think I want to go all in on trying to damage one of these things. I feel like the way these things fill up your hand is very not good. I mean, play this to get a little more over here and the tree and kill it. Okay. Cool. This build is feeling quite strong. I'm not gonna focus particularly much on trying to gauge balance, most likely. Just, you know, for reference. Largely on account of I don't trust myself to be a very good arbiter of that. Oh, that's fun. You know, and maybe this is something I should talk about more because I am like a narrative person. You know, you may have picked up this character's theming as sort of something of a renegade bird cultist. So this rusted dagger, that's kind of you know, a spin on the ritual dagger from Slay the Spire I is a fun bit of flavor. I feel like it's hard to be fatal on 6 damage by the time you're at this point in the run. But still a cute card. An interesting power. I don't think it helps me. This might actually be helpful. I feel like the previous run I did, I was not leaning into overexert, and I saw this and I was like, I don't think I would want that. But I think this lets us use some of our, like, exertion defense options and then potentially, you know, walk back the consequences of our actions. So I think I'm into that. All of these, I definitely want one of these relics, but I think I want, because we just picked up another defense card, I think we can drop a defend, and I think I want that more. Is this a mistake? It might be a mistake. These guys, okay. Well. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know if it's helpful, but it's interesting. You may want this deep breath to drop some overexertion this turn. But I feel like this study might have proved its worth also. How much damage are we looking at? 8 plus 3 plus 3. I mean, 8 plus 6, that's 14. So we're actually good. So, we can strike and let's save some blocks for next turn, some smites for next turn. Oh. Huh. Oh, right. It gets retained when it's upgraded. Okay. That's fun. We can work with that. Okay. Another... This feels like it could go bad. But I think that will help a lot. Let's do some damage to you. And I think this Shield of Faith to help us block might be the difference maker. Yep. Yeah, so the game plan is working out so far. Let's add some smites to our hand. And we can kill that guy with this. Da. 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 It does take a little while. I feel like the overexertion defense cards and this power we picked up are a very strong combination. I think I want the block potion over the explosive ampule. I think we can take some risks. I think we've got enough sort of like 2-cost cards in our deck that it is not bad at all to get our hands on that. Okay, this is interesting. I can kind of do like... that. This. And then kind of... use these until we are full blocking. And the streak is not easy, but we can still streak. Bulldogs are an interesting fight. I feel like, I mean, the guy in front doesn't really scale up the way some of the other ones do. I feel like the scaling up is dangerous. Oh, do that and then just study. Need damage. We're spending those to kill that guy now? I don't think so. I think... yeah. We can get this going, which is gonna help a lot. I think we put a fucking debuff on us. That's what I think. power, each of those kind of becomes a block 3. Okay. The exhaust are covering up the damage intent, so I wasn't entirely sure how much he's actually damaging us for. I think we're going to hold on to that Requiem and use it on the Slumbering Beetle. He is going to wake up soon. Yep. By soon, I mean now. I feel like I expect him to wake up a lot sooner, but I might actually just be used to... I'm blanking on words. You know. Higher difficulties where I think he does do it a little faster. Let's see. Yeah, I think we kill this and get our block in. We don't really need the frames. Do still want to be mindful of that max HP. We'll spend it when we need it. I don't think we need it this fight. That's fun. Well, I guess we didn't actually need the overexertion removal. It kind of solved itself. Let's take some risks and let's study. Let's decide if we want to play the Requiem now or later. Do enough without it this turn that we don't really need. Yeah. +100 smites. And that Requiem will probably be our finisher the next time it comes around. Boy, okay. This turn we might actually want to pop this Brightest Flame. In fact, I'm just going to do it. Okay. Well, let's do this. Those blocks like 5 effectively. And let's just play this out. Vader armor trend is very cute, I think. I know we're seeing her raise her shield, but I am looking at it and realizing that I'm kind of seeing her snuggling up beneath a blanket, which is fun. I am a big fan of goofy temp art. I think that is one of the real joys of you know, this kind of makeshift, do what you can, you know, sort of like mod development. And I don't, when I say words like makeshift and do what you can, if there's any doubt of this, I do not mean that in a derogatory way. That is absolutely how I would describe what I do. I feel like I find myself wanting this cheaper Shriek. You know, I mean, philosophically, Catnip is gonna be a little weird with all of our smites, honestly, but we can definitely make that line up in some kind of fucked ways. This boss might be the killer, actually. I am gonna just immediately pop this dexterity potion. Yeah, I think Tainted is going to kind of counteract our game plan in a way that will be very bad for us. Overexert 6. Yikes. Yeah, I'm like hitting this encounter and realizing that I suddenly have to play way more cautious with this overexertion. Partly because so much of it is on skills. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yeah. This is bad. Oh, okay, we have gotten out of this one somehow. Oh, I see. I did not pay enough attention to realize that I was on the pen nib there. Paid more attention. Getting our power up will definitely help here. Okay, maybe this isn't going to be as bad as I thought, because maybe the armor and the Tainted will kind of cancel each other out a little bit. But also maybe not. Okay, let's see. Really bouncing back and forth on how much armor that's giving him. Alright. Okay. These smites are very helpful for kind of simultaneously helping us mitigate this damage. And not eat shit, as the kids say. Let's get some bleed on this. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. I don't like how long this fight is going. That was a bad way to use the pen nib. Once again, I failed to realize I had the pen nib. Okay. So 33 versus our... I think we're going to use the Beetlejuice. I think this is going to be the hardest fight that we are going to have to deal with. So... I think doing this is reasonable. Maybe we didn't need to do that, because maybe we're just going to win now. play a lot of smites. The shriek is getting very big. I think we'll just win. Yep. 56 damage. Ah, well, that's thanks to our friend Pennib, who really came out for us, just like perfectly really being there when I needed him. And we'll pick up some more armor. I think this is worth. I regret removing these defense. I don't think so. I think we have other defensive game plans that are better than defense. Came out of that better than I could have possibly hoped for, honestly. Add Decay to your deck, obtain the Lost Wisp. I do not need the Lost Wisp, I don't have enough powers for that. Another Elite. Oh, you know what? How much of a problem is this guy going to be? Let me think. Maybe he's not going to be a problem. Or maybe we're going to get absolutely fucking flooded by dazes. Could go either way. I should probably try to keep smites in hand specifically for that reason, so I have something. I don't know if the smites are going to be enough on their own. Polish will definitely help. Some bleed on him. So let's see. 3 of these we got in play. Get our bleed. Oh boy, the dazes are gonna be real bad. Yeah. We have hit the dazes bad part of the fight. Okay. We're just gonna have fucking nothing but dazes next turn. This is gonna be weird, but this is the way to do this. Keep stuff in hand to mitigate the dazes we're about to get flooded by. Five daisies. And we are going to just straight up let them all. We're not going to play that turn. We are just going to let ourselves get real cards in hand this turn. And I think probably try to win, realistically speaking. We can't round the corner now. We are in Days Hell and we lose. Okay, we did it. Huh. Okay. That might not be bad, but the card art is very cute also. Okay. That's pretty funny. But I think we don't really need to add more cards to our deck super urgently. Oh, that's really strong. Normally they give you more energy when they upgrade instead of giving you more cards. I feel like more cards might genuinely be stronger. Oh, if there's ever a time to use it. I understand if I wanted to, like, save... Oh. I really should have timed the pen nib. Well. I was trying to decide if I should save smites in this fight, and I don't think so. Well, okay then. I'm not gonna attack on my hand, no. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. We've got a lot of stuff we can play this turn, which is nice. Might block 2 smites to your hand. Let's push that bleed a little farther. I'm not sure if sequencing matters that much with bleed. I'm like trying to think in my head. And I feel like if I'm like thinking about things correctly, which hell of an if to assume. We've established I'm not a particularly wise person. Yeah, I think the way bleed works, because we haven't really talked about this mechanic, have we? This bleed debuff, every time you apply it, take 8 damage plus the new amount, lowers by 1 each turn. That wording is slightly awkward, but I think it is just so like I apply 3 bleed, it's got 8 bleed, I apply 3, and I think it will take 11. Yeah, and I think it is just the total number, so it doesn't matter what order you apply it in. I think that's correct. Okay. This is a multi-hit turn, so playing out a bunch of smites and getting a bunch of armor is ideal. I am never going to remember to be responsible with my pen nib. So this is... Our current deck is one where we are playing so many small attacks that it is very, very difficult to actually track the pen nib. This is a skill issue. This is 100% a skill issue. I could just slow down and not have that problem, but you know, unfortunately, you don't have someone who is smart or skilled. You have me. I hope that's enough. Let's pump in some damage. I don't need more block, but more smites I will not say no to. I think we'll save the Requiem. I think. Play this to get some more smites. Play this. Play this. I was talking all that about, you know, not ignoring the pen nib, and I kind of ignored the pen nib. So itself, next turn we are getting the next debuff on us. Good turn to use this. Punch. I think next time we see Requiem might be when we play it and win. Max out our over-return streak. Turn takes 7 damage. Yeah, I think... Oh yeah, no, we absolutely fucking cannot take Sloth. That would, just kill us instantly. Brightest Flame. I'm taking so little damage that Brightest Flame is just eating my actual HP, which I suppose is objectively a good thing. Pen nib. I just played with breath, and I'm gonna take a little bit of damage for once. With how low our, with how small our HP has gotten, that's actually not a insignificant amount, if I'm being super honest. Overexert. Yourself. Parry. I'm taking 13 plus 6. Okay, so I have enough. So I can play this strike. Unless join the free. Alright. I'm not going to play the Brightest Flame because we are close enough to finishing this out. Yeah, once I get that Requiem, this is done. And there it is. Oh yeah. Plus with the streak. Knowledge Demon stood no chance. This is definitely one of the fights that will kill me in a lot of my runs, so get to see it slowly getting beaten to death by these one at a time. There's not really a good way to speed that up, and there is a certain element of, like, you kind of want the big damage to, you know, you want to see it play out. You want the slam, 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 slam over and over. This should be hand singular and capitalize in gold. Sorry, I'm being a persnickety asshole. Exhaust a card. 2 damage to it. You know? I think that might be the play. Let's get back to it. I want to hit 2 elites. I think, yeah. Take this path through the merchant. Up past a campfire. Elite, campfire, elite. Yeah, that's the play. What's Vaku got for us? I don't think we want that. Card from a draw pile into your hand. I think I want that. Character has a little dialogue when encountering cultists, which I think is really neat. I straight up copied that idea for the sorceress, and I will almost certainly be throwing some in for the wildfire too. Retain, gain double overexert at the start of your turn, apply 1 vulnerable a random enemy. Retain, gain 1 armor, overexert 11. This feels like a strange card if you don't have a heavy overexert synergy. Chain gains some. I think I will take close and personal, honestly. That's quite good. Given the context of what we're doing. Yep. Alright. Sharp smites. Ah, we're pen nipping it. Oh. Anything that's gonna be better? Breath, Shield of Faith. Yeah, those are defensive, and we don't need to block this turn, and... Oh yeah, right. We have 5 retained cards, so... I want to keep more than that. Oh, we've got a missing power icon for Dominion, but I mean I don't think that's like, I assume they know about that one. And honestly, I don't even know what, I just like, I mean, I guess this is just like a thought unrelated to anything in real particular, but my process is that, at least for the mod I'm currently working on, I did this differently for the initial version of the Sorceress, which was actually in Slay the Spire I. For that character, I'm gonna praise flame this. Okay, got the streak, so definitely a good time to do that. Okay, we got the pen nib, so we're gonna double our overexert. Oh, it... Okay. I understand how it works now. Interesting. I wonder why that's a zero-cost retain card, because my assumption was that it was zero-cost retain because when you played it, it doubled your current overexert. And it's not, like, wrong that it isn't that. I just misunderstood. But... interesting. I guess it's zero-cost retain because, like, gaining double overexert is a thing that you may not want to do at all junctures. Well. Let's see what we can do with what we're working with here. Oh, okay. We have rounded the corner. There we go. Right, I was saying that, when I first started working on the Sorceress, which, is my mod, my currently released one, I will link that in the workshop. I think it's neat. I am bringing it up mainly, not so much as self-promotion, but simply to kind of provide context for, like, you know, thinking about the creation of, really the creation of characters for this game as a, you know, kind of an expression of, like, art and game design and, you know, making stuff, because making stuff is fun and cool. Card, gain 7 armor this turn. I feel like this is good for what I'm doing, but do I need more defensive cards? I feel like it can't hurt, honestly. But, you know, my process, when I initially started working on a mod for Slay the Spire I, I kind of did the process of, like, I designed all the cards, then I put them into the game, and then I, like, spent basically a weekend and change drawing shitty MS Paint temp art for all of them. And that worked, but it was hell on my wrist, and my wrist was already having some trouble. So, working on my current mod, I have kind of started making all of the art assets as I, like, code the cards, which just spreads out the drawing I have to do. That is a temp, relic icon as well. Deal 16 damage, deal 3 additional points of damage for each point of armor. This would be quite good for us, but I don't think we need it. I think we just remove... Actually, I don't think we want to remove anything. What's going to code cards when you enter a question mark room, 5 HP. Are we even gonna... No, that's not gonna be helpful to us. Take this block potion. Honestly, I think we get rid of an upgraded strike. Feels weird to waste the upgrade, but it's still just a strike at the end of the day. Avoid these guys. Bleeds apply 1 more bleed. Right, this card doesn't normally have Retain. It has Retain because of fucking Vaku, which is why I misunderstood the... I'm not smart. Have we discussed this? I think we take up close and personal again. Honestly, I think I'm okay taking double over Berserk, because I think like our deck works, we don't care. We have Deep Breath, yeah, we extremely don't care. So I can play that for sure. Yeah, no, we're We're like turbo chilling. Some damage on you, huh? And I can save those for another turn. No, well. Okay then. Combat solved. Build chaos. Not bad. Not bad at all. Probably not taking many more cards the rest of this run. Well, I'm already at full HP. Party Popper. Sure. I'll take the clumsy. Ah, upgrading new cards. That's nice. Yeah, and I think we do take this path. I think this is the right choice. And honestly, I think we take this rest. The one downside of our current game plan, and if this is how things shake down, it will be for this reason. The one downside we currently have is that our max HP has gotten so low that we might just fucking die. Like, if things ever go exactly the wrong way for us, we might just be fucking dead. I think Burn Bright is pretty bad with our smites. I think, another source of this is not bad for us. I want to replace. I guess we don't need that. Getting the clumsy exhausted early, I feel good about. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 9. Okay, I want to make sure this wasn't gonna overdraw us. Oh, hey, that's cool. Take this for the bleed or for the exert? I think we take it for the exert. Play literally everything we got. Artifact. I feel like we might have hit the pen nib earlier without realizing. Pretty good damage turn 1 with a lot of block. So no sense not playing that. Smite into our hand. That. That. Remember that we're going to get... Oh, that's unfortunate. Playing the pen and everything. But I just remember that we're going to get the 4... So we're going to, like, lose real cards if we have 2 smites in hand. that. And we'll play that before. Genuinely unsure how much damage these are going to do, so I am going to... Okay, yeah, they're still hitting us for 2. This might hurt, but I think this is a hand that can handle it. I think using this to block for 10 is worth... No, actually, we're only blocking for 9. Nah. Probably alright the way this run is going. Oh. That's a bleed. Honestly, we'll probably hit the Brightest Flame to try and get some more damage out this turn. Okay, let's be smart about this. 7. 9. And now we can hit the big smite. Remember that that's more damage for me. And once again, I'm gonna get the burns, so just one smite. I think this will be it. So many things are happening, I think the game has forgotten to exhaust the cards. We're just kind of proccing everything all at once. Or actually, it might be set to exhaust them invisibly now that I think about it, specifically for the reason of it taking forever. The bleed stuff is nice, but not super key to what we're doing, so... I think upgrading that will be good for us. And we will max out our sword relic here. I remembered why we were doing this. No. Taking 2 Dominion I can't complain about. This is weird, but... I'm actually going to fish for some other stuff in this hand. Okay. I feel vindicated. British Flame, I definitely feel like we are inclined to play, but let's see. What do we got coming up? Might have some problems next turn with drawing like our powers and not defensive cards that will stop us from eating shit here. That worked out, I think. Armor. This. This. Maybe just play that. Okay. I was worried about that turn, but it turned out okay. Is he doing a big hit? Maybe he's doing a big hit. Not great. I think we're gonna spend some potions here. I think we just played the, I'm like sitting here tempted to play my fucking potion, and like that's not the play right now. I don't know why I'm so convinced it's the play. Although I think this is the play still also. Maybe it's a sign I'm fucking stupid, I don't know. Okay, no, this is, it's all coming up autumn. Hit this streak, 7. Okay. Spent some resources and did some doing, but I think we have, I think after that turn we have defeated this elite. Just play all of these. Play all these and get to lose yourself. I'm not even sure what did that damage. I think we want this, honestly. So what does the sword do? Ah, Starch Combat. Well, okay. Well, yeah, that's gonna be good. I always forget what the sword does because I don't actually get to see it through that often. That's cool. Working damage to all enemies. Well, yes. I think this is a... Actually, no. This is we want offense this turn. I guess that also works. I think the punch construct does more upfront damage, so it's better to get rid of him first. I think this is... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I think we can just hit, like... Man. I shouldn't have been hitting that guy at all. happen for me anyway. Well, I can just straight up kill this one. Might as well do it. Okay. That fight was won immediately. Want to hand from the card at the bottom of your draw pile. Not bad, but again, I don't think I need it. I don't think I need anything at this point. I think I am doing pretty good. This guy. Is this guy gonna be a problem? Might be a problem. I think this true heroism is what I want for this fight. I think the cards I have in hand are the cards I want. Again, the pen nib pops without me really thinking about it. Honestly, I think I've come to terms with this being my fate. That's just the play. Alright, so. I think I need this block. I think I play this. Get it online, I think. This. Then let's put this on. I think that just yeah. You're good. Probably for this fight. I don't think this guy's gonna have anything else we have to worry about. How do I say that? I think this will win us the fight. Playing out these and then lose yourself to finish off. I think we'll do it. But the cards themselves don't. Oh yeah, no. The smite's just. The strength really makes the smite more lethal, which is good. Oh hey, that's good for the boss. What are we fighting? The queen? Okay. Do I try the damage? Gain 6 vigor. Useful, but again, I don't think we need it. Okay. I think we upgrade this brightest flame. I think we're just playing that every opportunity we get now. And I think we throw the powdered demise at the queen immediately. This is a very good retain card. Honestly, I think I don't need to replace anything. I'm gonna throw the powdered demise at the queen. let's get these out of our hands so we can start drawing through our deck. Polish. Take that. Make bleed. I'm just like double checking. Got on us. Yeah, do that just fine. That, honestly, the cacophony right now? I don't think we do. I think we can save that for another turn. Binding. Is the binding going to be a problem? I don't think so. I think we're okay. I'd have to pop that power, that bottled chaos this turn. Maybe 3 damage. So. There we go. Okay. But I think we keep the smites in hand for another one. Yeah. Okay, you're doing that. Play the Dominion. Play the Seal. Play the Smites to free up some space in our hand. I'll play Seal first. Song of Battle, bam, bam, bam. Again, we're kind of at wanting to get smites out of our hand because we've got so much draw. I want to put this on the Queen, honestly. The state we're at now. Don't need that yet. Our exertion, like, could be higher. Let's hit you. You know what? I think we will leave it like this for now. Yeah, I think I don't need to kill that this turn, because... yeah, like, let the Queen buff it. So that I don't have to deal with that buff afterwards. It's just gonna die. To these, okay. So, actually, we're just gonna go straight for the Queen. Because we're gonna play an AoE that kills the ad. If our other fucking cards don't do it for us. Smites. And it popping on us. Probably should have hit the top of that, but much better. Honestly, if I'm taking 0 damage and I'm dealing damage to the Queen and this thing is like hitting me for nothing, I continue to not need to finish it off. I definitely want to play the Brightest Flame. And the only thing really doing damage to me is my own Brightest Flames, which is a good place to be, certainly. Again, get some cards out of our hand. Yeah, I was gonna have it eventually. Couldn't keep it going forever. But let's play these smites. Play this and then this. Oh, shit. Duh. That was a misplay. I forgot that the Cacophony zeroed out our overexertion. And you're doing that, which does not scare us. Study? I think we study. The energy's not going to do us any good. Deep breath isn't that useful at this juncture. Doesn't really play here. Just let her do a bunch of damage to herself trying to smack me. Okay. Well. I think this is the play. All those. And just sort of see where we're at when these all play out. I can sit back. Well, let's do this and then kill with the shriek. Goodbye. Proceed. Alright, that is a successful run. My first one did not go that well. This one went quite well. I did not think that the overexertion build was going to be as strong as it was, but it actually felt quite powerful here. I mean, you saw we basically solved damage with the amount of armor we could build up. Let me look and see if did I like kind of hit the mechanics of this character. We've got overexertion and armor and, you know, the exhaust synergies. We kind of saw that pretty well. And the smites. We saw some bleed. We got glimpses of other, you know, some of the kind of other builds and archetypes that are in there. Let's take a look at the compendium while we're on our way out. You know, and kind of wrapping up some final thoughts. I like this mod a lot. I think this is a very cute, you know, I really appreciate people's janky beta art. You know, I certainly hope that you appreciate mine. You can see pretty plainly, I'm not doing, I'm not, exactly good at doing art, but I think you know, it's like little kind of like pencil drawing vibes. Like I think it's cute, and I think the kit is like very interesting. I think the overexert like has a really interesting. Oh yeah, there's a lot of vigor stuff. Vigor is kind of the other theme here. You know, vigor and armor, and also the blessing and enchantment stuff. In fact, I should probably mention that now that I think about it. This mod has a setting to nerf the Mystic Lighter. It's toggled to on by default. You know, this is sort of base game there are not any characters that do enchantment as like a consistent like mechanical theme, but you know, when it comes to modded characters, obviously like people have that tool to play with, so they like playing with it, and you know, that means that the Mystic Lighter can be a much stronger relic on a modded character that's doing a lot of enchantment stuff. Hence the built-in nerf for it here. But you know, I think this is like a very tight little deck. You know, I think broadly, it feels balanced. Like, we had a very powerful run here, but I feel like we had a powerful run in the way that, like, Slay the Spire characters are allowed to be powerful. They're allowed to have very powerful synergies. They're allowed to do very powerful things. When you're designing a modded character, it is difficult to gauge the balance cleanly because you sort of have to figure out what is the amount of power that a character can have that is, like, fun and rewarding and, like, you know, makes you feel good when you, like, set up your deck that does your thing and you've got a little engine going. Like, when is that good and when is that, like, you know, too much? Because the problem with a character being too strong is that it becomes kind of flat in one note. If there's one particular strategy that's so powerful that you don't need to draft anything else, if the character in general is just so strong that you know, will kind of just win every run just by sheer numbers, if nothing else, you know, it does kind of, it gets flat. There's no, like, variety or texture to the play experience across multiple runs. So you want to have things balanced in a way where, like, you can feel cool and strong and powerful, but it's not so easy to be so powerful that the game stops being fun. Or at least the character stops being fun, you know? And it is hard to judge where you're falling on that spectrum after just one run. And also, we're doing Ascension 0, right? It's a lot easier to get a lot more powerful because you snowball harder, because there's less pressure on you in the difficult fights at Ascension 0. If we were doing Ascension 10, this would be a very different story, almost certainly. You know, the like, extra damage that everything has and the extra health that everything has would have tipped the turning point in some of those fights, I think, to where, like, I would go from taking 0 damage and making the downside of exertion non-existent to, oh, they're just doing 1 or 2 points of damage, and I've exerted myself so much that I fucking explode. So, you know, I think there is, like, a risk-reward there, and I think it feels good. That is the thing I can say, is that I think the mechanic kind of feels fun to engage with, so far in this run and in, you know, the other test runs I've done. But yeah. I just think this is a neat mod. I think you should check it out. You know, my goal here is to showcase some mods that people might not see otherwise. Hi, Editing Autumn here. Trying to cut Recording Autumn's too long rambling down to something reasonable. So, my goal with making this video, and with the videos I hope I'll be able to make after it, is just to showcase mods that are interesting and cool, but might fall between the cracks of the workshop. When you're making something original, especially something where you need to create a lot of bespoke art, because it's not a port or a character from another game or anything like that, it can be hard to stand out next to stuff that has more polished art and a pre-existing fan base. That's not a problem I can solve, but I can make dinky little videos like this, showcasing stuff that somebody really cared about and put a lot of effort into. It probably won't do much, and I don't really expect anyone to see this, certainly not to make it to this point. But if a few more people check out something cool someone made, I think that does more good than harm in the world. PrincessFelicie made a really cool mod. Go look in the description and check it out. And if you've made something that you'd like folks to get a chance to see, something with real human art and design, no matter how amateur, let me know. I don't know if this is going to end up being something I can do particularly often or regularly, but I'll try to keep doing some of these at least. That's all I really need to say, I guess. Good luck out there. I'll see you next time.